Apatu, 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 apatu. Kissy face, kissy face. Dun 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 dun. Don't you want to, babies? Okay, this is gonna be our podcast right now, just singing and nothing.
Girl, you're not even singing the right song. I was doing Igloo. What the
What was Igloo? The song by
Kiss of Life.
Kiss of Life.
I can melt it Igloo because I'm so damn high.
Is it? Do you like that song? Okay, your silence.
I'm tired of you, Edward.
Why?
Anyway, so today we're going to be doing more confessions.
I have a lot to make.
I had that document still, so we've got 230 to go through. So also,
where
was
do
I too
start?
lazy? Was I too lazy to bring another outfit? Yes. So I'm just wearing the jacket I wore over here, fully zipped up with some sunglasses that were given to me by my friend Fatu of the Go Black Swan.
Oh,
Roll up, kick it with my team. Roll up.
that's a new single, right?
Batty energy. This is the last song.
Edward,
Can you see where I'm looking at?
I don't know. Wow. Wow, I'm actually surprised. That's how people wearing glasses and checking out man online. Okay, Edward, that's a special skill that you have acquired. Amazing. Maybe after we retire, we can do that on the street of LA and make money. We can be a street art performer.
My favorite videos are the ones of the people that wear the clothes and spray paint their skin to look like a statue, and they're just sitting, and then little kids try to bother them. And my favorite one is the one they're just standing, spraying a statue, and the kid touches them, and the statue they pretend to start falling, and the kid's like, Those are my favorite.
I haven't seen the video, but I can imagine. Have you seen the? Oh, this reminds me. Have you seen the Chinese robot waitress from this hot pot restaurant?
Oh yes.
Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. It's actually a real person.
Wasn't that obvious?
Really, I really thought it was a robot.
I thought that was just a concept.
I was, because being the feminist me, I was reading it. I was watching the video. I was like, I get it. They're using a robot waitress, but why does she have to dress like that? Because like a mini skirt, very tight clothing. I was like, that's just
if humans are gonna make a human like a robot, what makes you think they're gonna make them look average?
It's a robot made by the male gaze, which is not good for. They're sexualizing women in the form of robot, which is not politically correct.
All right.
Hey, Edward.
I had sex with a guy.
I did.
Yeah, we know you did. Many guys.
No.
I barely knew him, but it was a great sex night. A week after, we both found out that we were relatives.
That's how.
There's the spirit of the relatives.
Yes.
His dad is a third cousin with my grandma. Never happened again, but he tried.
Third cousin of how far is that?
Edward,
relative?
It doesn't matter. They're related.
Because I have to sort of put myself into that situation, so I have to imagine my relative. How far of the relative I
Go. What I'm wondering, if the other person knew that they were relatives, because if he knew and he still tried to have sex again, that's insane.
It is insane. I think there are people just like that, because I have a best friend. Her husband used to be a model.
There are people just like that just fuck their family members.
Not like purposely, but they feel like there are thrills, you know. Because
that's even worse.
You know how something you're forbidden to do, you're not allowed to do, but you did it anyway, so it feels the thrills.
Okay, if it's like public sex, okay, that's one thing. But having sex with a relative is crazy.
It's crazy. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm just saying there are people who are crazy like that.
I just feel like Edward's reaction
is a crazy world. What?
The way that you say this makes it sound like you'd be down to do it.
No.
Okay, but here's a question.
Are you serious?
But here's a question. Let's say you meet a family member. Actually, you know what? Let's say you did meet someone and you knew they were a family member, but they're a very far distant cousin.
How distant the cousin is?
Let's say about the same as this person. Third
That's
whatever.
why I'm calculating how far.
To be honest, when people say like third cousin removed, I have no idea what that means.
What that means? I have no idea what that means.
Let's say
if my cousin, absolutely no.
Just not immediate cousin.
If it's my cousin's cousin, it's my cousin's cousin.
Okay, let's say that.
And I have no idea.
But they were really fucking hot.
No, I'm okay. It's a cousin's cousin. Okay, cousin's cousin.
Now let's say you have a cousin that you met that you've never met before in your life.
Uh-huh.
Right. Do you think you'd be immune to catching feelings?
But if I don't know them person, right?
You've never met them once, but you
I
know
it's
that
no. Cousin is too close. Cousin is too close. It's gross.
Okay.
Because especially I'm a person who I grew up with all my cousins because we all live in the same neighborhood.
Period.
The idea is sickening.
Period.
Yes, but in your situation is I never met that person. I mean, your scenario that you provided is I don't know that person, but still I know he's my cousin, so still no. If it's my cousin's cousin, I think cousin's cousin is very far.
But like you said, it's a wild world.
For some, like that's what people like. There are people on the street randomly stab people. That means I agree upon that idea, Edward. I'm just saying it's crazy. I'm not saying that I'm gonna go on the street and kill people, Edward, because I am a person with sanity and values.
That's all you said when your cousin was inside of your butthole the other night.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Edward, you're crazy. Okay.
Someone at my school had sex. Why are all of these sex related?
Where do you find those?
I am just reading them in order.
Where do you find them?
I just left off. I'm picking up where we left off last time. But someone at my school had sex in the bathroom. But apparently that guy had like a diaper fetish.
What?
And he made her wear a diaper, which I don't know how. That laugh sounds so fake, Edward. He said,
"No, Edward, I'm generally
oh my god,
amused
it's
by
giving
this person's
anime villainous laugh."
From House Moving Castle, the witch.
Jesse from the Rock was it Rocket from
no idea
from
who,
Pokemon.
The only Jesse I know is the Korean American Jesse.
I'm dead.
Yes.
In Pokemon, the
Rocket.
Jesse and James.
Yeah, I see.
Team Rocket. And he made her wear a diaper, which I don't know how that would even work, but whatever. They had like a messy breakup because he said they weren't dating, but she said they were, and then she's like, whatever, he's weird anyways. He made me blank. Yeah. What?
First of all, I don't know if the diaper fetish is related to pedophilia.
Girl, honestly. Mm-hmm. I hope they're...
So that means very Balenciaga, very dangerous. I'm glad that you guys broke up. Secondly, physically...
They're telling their friend story.
Okay. And you're good for a friend. But on the other hand, I'm just curious. If you're wearing a diaper, it's all enclosed. The environment. Where does the foreign object to like go in? There's no...
I think he maybe wants to see it. Then he'll pull it off, or he'll like, in gay porn where they either cut or they just like move the thing over. They move the thing. They scoot it over a little bit.
You mean in gay porn they're wearing diapers?
They wear panty or underwear.
Underwear is different from diapers. It's more thick. It's very polyester.
Probably, but it's thicker. But that doesn't mean it's impossible.
We should send him an email asking.
Yeah, how have him as a guest.
Yes,
our first guest, inviting a diaper fetishist. Yes. I once stopped in the middle of foreplay with a ONS.
What is one night stand?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at you.
Edward, ONS is very common.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's called ONS.
At least in Korean, I only see one night.
Or one night.
But I've never seen...
I think they call it one night. One night 하나요? Or in China, when I was younger, right? Like in my early 20s, people are saying they're writing 419. Like the number 419,
which
419 night, I guess. 419 is 41 night. Yes.
Period.
Yeah, period.
I love that.
Yeah. So next time if you go to China,
okay.
Next time you go to China and people message you 419 ?
Profile name 419.
And
bio
then
419.
you send them the picture back with your legs wide open.
Height 4 feet 19 inches.
Basket, no Asian, no femme, no fat.
No fats, no femmes, no Asians. Okay.
And the person's like, you're in China.
Oh, I once stopped in the middle of foreplay with a one night stand because he had a micro penis. Felt very sorry for him. I just left his apartment immediately. That is so like kind of queen behavior, to be honest.
Oh
but also, I feel
micro penis to come.
I feel so bad because you wasted your time going all the way over there.
How micro the penis is that you have to pinch the penis with a tweezer, or
the tweezer being your butt cheeks, or your clits, your clitoris.
How micro the penis is. The microest, the smallest.
So is there like a micro penis size you're willing to take?
If after erection, let me see. Okay. If
That was so highly inappropriate, Edward.
okay, I'm sorry. Please mosaic.
I'm not. You know, I'm not gonna mosaic that.
No, if it's this much and that person is very hot, then I'm okay. Like for one night stand, right? It's not a relationship. Relationship, no. But this much, I'll because I don't know. Like,
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
No, Edward.
That was wild.
You have to listen.
21 female here.
Because I don't want to hurt his feelings. Because I
Whose
know
feelings? You don't know them.
I know, but he agreed me in a room then to engage in sexual intercourse with me. But after I found out the size of his penis and I'm not willing to do it, then I think it will hurt his feelings. I'm literally saying the truth because I feel like if the person has a small penis, he knew that he has a small penis growing up, so he might have this complex about these small genitals, and he might get rejected a lot. If I reject him, I'm just afraid that it's gonna break his mental health. Yeah. So
I thought you were talking about this person. I was like, you don't know this person in the story.
Oh
so
yeah,
why?
I don't know that. I mean,
you're saying if it happened to you in person?
Yeah, won't you do the same thing?
Yeah, I feel bad. I
feel
feel bad.
bad, yeah.
Something. You know.
Oh, have you told this story? I have.
Wait. Have I told the story and it's your story?
No, this is not my story. Okay, this is not my story. I swear to God, this is my story. One of my really hot friend, he got this message from this cute guy, and then he agreed to like have 419, and then he. He went to this address and found out this is a very high class, expensive apartment complex. And then he goes to the top floor and he opened the door and he heard this the person's voice from the back in the bedroom. It's like, oh, I'm here.
That's scary.
And he got in and he
locked the door lock, the automatic door lock.
No
gas.
No, the gas, not the gas.
Gas being flooded into the room.
And he got into the room. He found out the person is on a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, you did tell the story.
I did tell you the story. Yeah. So
that's wild.
And he felt so bad, so he helped the person to do this.
Honestly, as an awkward person, I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
Not because I wanted to, because I would have been half awkward, have like, what do I do?
Is that what do you want me? You want me to help with my hands, my mouth, just not with my back door, because. Yeah, that's not gonna.
The idea of you having to sit on the person.
Because the person set me into a deception because he didn't tell me his condition before.
Did he send pictures to your friend?
Yeah, I think he sent him pictures, but it didn't tell him that he's a actually disabled man. Yes. But I would do the same thing to help him release his desire with my hands.
Release his desires is crazy.
Yeah, anyway.
It's as crazy as Enchanted Hood and Princess Silhouette.
No, you're making fun of Blog Lottie's.
She's a queen, though.
What's the brand name again?
I don't remember.
What was here?
To be honest.
Just in conclusion, I'll feel bad for the person. And if it's not too tiny, like, PTSD traumatized me, like this small. No one's penis is this small, okay? So if it's like this small, then
You'd be surprised, Edward.
Really?
You'd be surprised. Anyway, next, 21 female here. So recently realized I'm into girls because I'm in love with my best friend who is straight. Mostly, I don't know, I'm hopeful. We've started to hold hands more and flirt more on text. And my confession is I've started to sabotage her relationship with guys who are interested in her. Oh my God.
Oh no.
I'll talk her into not going out and tell her the worst about men. Because seriously, men are ill.
That I agree, yes.
And yet here you are, still taking their seed.
Man is the worst. The only good thing about them is they break penis. I said what I said.
Yes.
I said what I said.
Also, kind of want advice on how I can make. Also, wanted advice on how I can make out with her. Like cat emoji.
Okay, girl, I think you need to calm down.
This is the first time I'm actually telling another person. Okay, here's the thing. I've met people where they will sabotage because if they have a crush on someone, but the crush has a crush on someone else, the initial person will try to sabotage that. And I don't like that.
How to feel that.
Because what if you're the other person that, let's say A has a crush on B, but B has a crush on C. So A will try to sabotage B and C. But what if you were in B's position? Well, how would you feel about that?
I will feel the A
pissed off.
Not only pissed off, I feel A is creepy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So honestly, if B is straight, because A is saying, oh, mostly straight. I don't know. I'm hopeful.
But that's her subjective opinion.
Exactly.
Yes.
And honestly, something I feel love can make you sort of act really crazy. That could either be good or bad. And right now it seems very bad.
I just want to say, do the right thing, honey. Do the right thing. Don't do things like that.
Yeah, because it seems like, because if you're going to try to, I can only see this ending badly.
Yes.
Unless you're 100% sure that B, the girl that you have a crush on, is reciprocating the same feelings, you try to sabotage B's having a crush on these guys and stuff, it's probably not going to end well for you.
Yes.
And you right now, it might seem cute and all that, but
just do the right thing.
yeah, just
be a good person.
If anything, the worst thing that could happen is you ruin the friendship.
Yes.
And B doesn't want to talk to you at all.
Yes. And then you end up becoming a bad person.
Yeah.
You'll be feel guilty and hopeless.
Yeah. So, yes, I know men are ill, but also that doesn't make it okay for you to kind of be sabotaging.
Yeah. You
her
don't
like
want to
that.
become just as the bad person as the man that you've talked about.
Girl,
right?
you're only 21, so
To anyone, I don't care.
we about to set the roof on fire, baby. Yeah. I do think your feelings are valid because especially when you're that young.
Yeah, I do know.
Especially
Understand where you come
she
from.
realized she's into girls, right? So these feelings are probably really fresh.
Girl,
in
you
there.
have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Look how two facts here. We're into the gay world.
Girl, trust me, at 21, I was acting a bit crazy too. So
Yes.
I think emotionally, you need to develop more. But
look at me, 32, all crusty and soggy. Why?
sorry for a long one, but it's worth it. LOL. By the way, love your content. Thank you.
Thank you.
So there was this guy at my university that I really liked, and he seemed to like me too. We started chatting because we had some mutual friends, and then one day, my girls mentioned there were rumors he was dating another girl, someone I actually knew. Naturally, I asked him if it was true, and he denied it. During that time, we were really close. Just as friends, nothing romantic or anything. We'd hang out at my place, watching movies till late, and we even took a trip to Busan together. Ooh!
What? That's a very serious sum, I think, right?
Yeah. By the way, great, fantastic punctuation. All these people are always sending long run-on sentences. It makes it hard to read. But she's using the right grammar and punctuation, so period.
Before you figure out your sexuality, figure out your grammar.
Yeah. Exactly. He was always saying how precious I was to him and all that. Then I found out he was actually dating another girl and had been living with her for almost a year.
Oh my God.
He also explains that he hasn't liked her for quite a while, but he feels guilty about ending things because she takes such good care of him. What?
That's called
for over a year?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So he needs a mother.
Girl.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of...
Why?
Something to talk about later.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck? After that, I found it really hard to start new relationships because I'm so suspicious now. I just can't seem to trust anyone. It's giving a Korean guy in Korea, in Hongdae. 그렇지 않아? 일단은
You're so accurate with your example.
I mean, but I feel like it's such a common, it's like a stereotype at this point. Yeah, I would find it hard to trust people. Because I feel like there are a lot of guys that are so good at manipulating people into thinking that they're genuine about
their
you.
feelings about you, and they're being very
Meanwhile-
exclusive, and they only like you.
Yeah, meanwhile, they're in the back living with other people for over a year. I mean, I don't know, I can't let it go because she takes good care of me. Like, what?
But how did how could the person did not find out?
I guess he was just really good at acting.
I have this friend who is non-Korean. She recently got out of her marriage. So she got
Marriage?
divorced, no kids.
Oh, wow.
Her ex-husband is Korean, and then so she's on a like new dating phase right now. The feedback I got from her is almost all the Korean guys she has met, she found out somehow the person has a girlfriend. I felt like, is that a thing on Tinder, like the non-gay Tinder side?
I'm sure
everyone has a spouse already and they're just looking for a second.
Yeah.
Non-single men should be banned outside of Tinder. It's disgusting.
But there's no way for you to, verify that, right? So,
but a lot of girls are facing the same situations, including us, I guess. It's really hard to trust a man. Like, is he really single? That's just the beginning. Later on, if you guys are even together, is he chatting with another girl? We're living in the era where it's so easy to get access to another person.
Yeah.
By DMs, by another dating apps.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You have your own private accounts, etc., etc. They did say that there were rumors about him talking to another girl, but you know, he obviously denied it. So I guess he was. I guess it's easy to believe that when he says, "Oh no, that's not true." It's easy to believe that when you have a crush on this person because you don't want it to be true.
Yes.
Right, but it really sucks because it's these types of people that create traumas and like bad memories associated with dating people, and you know, it makes it harder for you to trust. I think it's good to be not so easy when it comes to falling in love and having crushes on people, but also
how could you help? Yes.
It's so sad.
Yes.
It's really sad.
I think the man should be castrated.
Okay, okay. I think that should be the
There's
person.
just no way
I think
around.
that should be the person that
You
like,
pull out the man's pants. You found out that he's castrated, and it means he has cheated.
you pull his pants down, you realize he's wearing a diaper.
No, he's trying to put a diaper on you.
He has one, and he's also putting one on you. How about that?
My favorite brand is Pampers.
Oh, come on, Pampers.
Yes.
I love my boyfriend, almost 9 years together, but I know I'm bi. Never had any experiences with girls, though. I only watch lesbian girls solo porn. Never had the courage to ask him about a threesome. A positive or negative answer would scare the shit out of me anyway.
But you want it. Don't you want it?
The fact that you're confessing this to me, that's already enough to tell me that you actually want it. You just don't know.
Yeah, you just want it. I feel like.
I'm not against the idea of like if all parties are consensual, trying something new, you know, kind of spicing things up. If anything, I would be scared that if it did happen, that my boyfriend would be into the other person, like to continue something with them,
or become a triple.
Yeah, a throuple. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. But
three is a crowd, honey.
But also, it almost gives me the vibes because if you're scared of a positive or negative answer, it almost feels like you're not even interested in the boyfriend anymore. Because the fact that you even want,
I feel like she's just afraid that because she has this kinky thoughts and her boyfriend just as kinky as her. So, but she wants a good-hearted, kohyulba kind of boyfriend. But on the other hand, she still wants it because she wants the thrill, but she doesn't want the aftermath.
Almost 9 years together though. Wow, love that.
Girl, I don't know. Good luck to you. You know,
honestly, I don't know how to answer this because it's like
if you choose to be a very loyal, stable relationship, then there are certain desire and things that you just should have to give up. Do it in your dreams. Like when you're dreaming.
Funny how all dreams come true.
Do you know lucid dreams?
Bye. Oh, Girls' Generation?
No, lucid dream, I think someone had told me.
What it is?
Yeah,
I know.
So you control yourself in the lucid. Yeah, when you're lucid dreaming, train yourself having threesomes in your dreams.
I can't believe that's real advice that you're giving. Okay.
What else can you like? 9 years of relationship is a very committed, a long term and precious time that you have with that guy. Don't ruin it, honey.
For all you know, it could strengthen the relationship though.
By having a threesome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because sometimes, you know, especially being together for 9 years, you might get a little bored. So I can see from that aspect why.
I can see why, but I don't think it's gonna end up
in a good way.
Yeah, in most cases. Yeah, because it's so many things. I think it will become an trophy. Like if there's so many things going on in your relationship.
Reminds me of my friend talked about how his boyfriend brought up the idea of a threesome, and so he's like, okay, whatever, let's do it. They had a threesome in the car. That's crazy.
In the car? Why do you have it in a car?
I know.
You had it in the first time. You should be in somewhere spacious.
But my friend, it was the top. Boyfriend was the bottom, and the third person was also bottom. So my friend was fucking both of them. He finished with his boyfriend first, and so the boyfriend was just sitting on the side. The boyfriend was watching my friend fuck the third guy, and he started crying because he was jealous. And I'm like, babes, it was your fucking idea. And so I feel like that's the sort of that could happen.
He cried at the scene and
at the scene,
and they're still fucking.
Yeah, and so it became really awkward. But period. Anyway, I was really into books in like the 6th grade. Like anything that looked like a novel, I would read it. I saw 50 Shades of Grey in one of my school book fairs.
6th grade?
Why would they keep that book? I don't know. It just said gray on the top. I really wanted to buy it, but didn't because school fairs are pricey as fuck. So I went home, made my mom order it on Amazon. She didn't cross-check because she was happy I was getting into reading.
Getting into reading soft porn?
Oh! Come on, Wattpad.
That's trashy literature written by a British woman.
Okay. It came and I read BDSM in 6th grade. For the first time got wet reading a book. Period.
You're straight, honey.
I wanted to return it because it felt like a crime, but I didn't.
It is a crime.
But I didn't. Still have the copy buried deep in my cupboard. Love that. The fact that you kept it in your cupboard is wild.
Well, I'm glad it got you to be introduced into the adult world in your early stage of life.
Honestly, hooray for education and literature. Mm-hmm. That's you. You English major.
Well, in 6th grade, you should be like reading Little Woman.
Honestly, I can't even blame this girl because I was also reading. I was reading fucking Final Fantasy 7. BL manga.
Edward, let's be honest, that has nothing to do it does not compare with the pornness of 50 Shades of Grey.
It was worse.
Really? Final Fantasy is worse? I've never read it, so I don't know.
It was Final Fantasy 7 BL manga.
Oh,
where Sephiroth
it's not the original, it's the fan fiction. Mm-hmm. And they made it into manga.
It was like a professional manga. Sephiroth was literally fucking Cloud.
That really explains why we're, end up like this.
And that really got me into PL fan fiction. And so got me into reading, honey. In fact, I also started writing my own. I remember in 8th grade, I wrote my own Tekken, Tekken, the fighting game. Charkong? Yeah, Charkong.
Mm-hmm.
Tekken fan fiction. I was a writer, Edward. I was a writer.
If I were your mom, honestly, I would not be disappointed. Actually, I think any literature is good literature. Just like any sex is good sex. There's no bad pizza.
Which is why I can't say anything about this girl, to be honest. Because
me too.
But the fact that she was confessing to this, and I think she's self-aware in that she knows it's kind of like not the norm.
It's bad, but
I think honestly, she grew up well. Mm-hmm. Period.
I guess. Yeah, I do think it's okay.
She said, "I guess I'm doing."
As long as you hated it well and your mom didn't find out. Because I've been the first porn I have watched this when I was 15. Before I have read fictions like that, and I'm semi-normal, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, and it really got me into literature, as they said. And you do start writing your own. Do you know there is a Korean fiction once super popular, it swamped the whole Asia. It's called 그놈은 멋있었다.
그놈은 멋있었다.
The boy is handsome.
The boy was handsome.
The boy was handsome. 그놈은
the
멋있었다.
boy is mine.
I've read that novel. I love it so much. And that author, her name is Kioni. She started the trend of internet fictions in Korea.
Really?
And she used to be like a fan fiction writer.
Oh, okay.
And then she wrote so well, she got admitted to Seongjinghwa University literature. And she's a professor teaching literature right now.
She was just a student?
Yeah, in her high school, and because she wrote so well, she got, how in Korean high schools not only you take the suneung, the test, but they have a sushi, which means if you can prove enough, then you have the ability, then you don't have to take the test. You go to the university directly, which she got, and now she's a professor of the literature.
I love that.
Look at how fan fiction can take you. Yeah. You're writing dirty, homosexual fictions.
It might be
now you're a professor.
The content itself might be vile and heinous, but you gotta write a story too, right?
Yes, literature is literature.
Period.
Yeah.
So fan fiction is fan fiction.
Yeah.
Wattpad is Wattpad.
Good for you, honey.
Good for you, honey.
Good for you, honey, getting wet.
I was going to nail school and there was this girl I liked. I'm also a girl. She said she had a boyfriend, so I didn't make any moves. We hung out every day, and one day her boyfriend came to drop off lunch. When they both left the room, I messed up her lunch and made it look like he fucked up her food. She broke up with him shortly after, and y'all, it was the best day of my life. What the fuck? What is this trend of people trying to sabotage? Oh my God, y'all, I don't like that. To be honest,
if the girl is breaking up with her boyfriend over food, then
that's also kind of crazy.
Yes. It's just lunch.
Well, I don't know if that was the reason, but she broke up with him shortly after. But I mean, congratulations for that.
Sound like it's the reason.
That's wild.
Yes.
If I had a crush on someone and my friend had a crush on them and they ended up dating, I wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, oh, that sucks. I'd probably block both of them out of spite. But
I know there are plenty of fish in the world. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Some of y'all really be rude and shit for.
Thank you for watching our video, but still, try to be more ethical, honey.
Yeah.
Yes. There's so many men in the world.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the shot. I'm hot right now.
You're gonna. take another dump?
Sorry, I'm wearing the same clothes from last video, but whatever.
Like you care, Edward.
I never cared. Been with my boyfriend for 2 years and he never made me come. He thinks I came every time.
How? Because when you
What the fuck?
if a girl has came, wouldn't there be liquid come out from the
I don't think
uterus?
I think there's some that are like that and there's some that aren't.
Not the
I've never fucked a girl, so
yeah. I have no idea. That's why guys are more straightforward. You know they're into you if they get hard, and you know they're finished by, seeing the ejaculation. For a girl, I have never seen anything, so I don't know.
The important part of the story is that he thinks she came every time.
Yeah, he failed as a male person, I guess.
눈치 없어.
Yeah, I think 8 months into the relationship, I would talk to him like, honey, why don't you try harder or do this just so we can engage better.
If you can't even tell that you didn't actually come, do you really think it's worth it?
But I think 2 years you don't even talk to your partner about your unsatisfactory sex life. I think the problem is not only on him. There needs to be more interaction and communication.
True.
Because you agreed to be in this relationship. So do not blame on, unless, like my situation, because my previous boyfriend, he is sexless, I guess. he really couldn't, yeah.
And you communicate by saying, let's break up.
Yes. I mean, but I communicated with him a lot during the breakup. Before the breakup.
This person, instead of talking to the boyfriend, instead just went to us and was like, my boyfriend won't make me come. I love that.
You talk to him, but in a more
hey, so like
adult.
So like, ever thought about actually making me come this time? I love that. Probably because he finishes too fast. Get him a cock ring. How about that? Let's find some solutions.
I've tried those the condom that elongates the time period of ejaculation, but I don't think it's working. The person
because you came immediately. I guess the pussy was too good.
No, I don't wear a condom. He wears a condom.
I guess the pussy was too good. It couldn't even.
Well, if you think about positively, yeah. I was like, before it was 3 seconds. Now it's 5 seconds. I'm like, when he got in there, it's still the same.
Oh, have you ever had?
Still slower than a 3 minutes curry that I've made.
Have you ever?
Those 3 minutes curry in a sachet.
Anyway,
you reheat in a microwave, and the Hungry Man, it takes even shorter than a Hungry Man, which is 3 minutes in the microwave.
Have you ever met someone or slept with someone where they came as soon as they put it inside of you?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Before I expressed my feelings, and the person was like, "Oh, 미안해." After they ejaculated, yes, they're like, "Oh, mian." They knew that they came too fast.
Yeah. Half of me is like, "Oh yeah, I know the pussy's too good," but the other half is like, "What the fuck? What about me?"
Yes, I was like, I was in a bathroom doing, the cleaning process.
You spent more time cleaning that shit out than the actual sex.
Do you know how hard to be a woman, a bottom?
Yeah.
You have no idea because you came in 5 seconds. Okay, never mind.
Are you saying it's hard to be a bottom than a woman?
And a woman. A bottom and a woman.
A bottom woman.
I'm a woman.
We are sisters.
Yes.
We come together.
Imagine if I didn't clean it thoroughly, how much negative feelings I'm going to get from the top. But if he ejaculated within 5 seconds, I have to be the person who support him, who understand him, and who cherish him. What is not fair, Edward?
I love that for you.
Why?
We need to make a Edo Poo episode about you.
I just, every single time that happens, Gone Girl,
Gone Girl.
There's a movie called Gone Girl, and the protagonist has this monologue called Good Girl Monologue. You guys should search it up on YouTube.
You've mentioned this so many times.
I mentioned so many because you never watched it.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm not interested. Sorry.
Every single time the Good Girl Monologue has lingering in my mind.
Do you live that monologue?
Good girl is game. Good girl is cool. Good girl, you have to. It really explains my situation, and I.
You can memorize that monologue, but you can't even memorize proper English grammar.
You should just watch it, and then
we'll see.
It's a masterpiece.
I, 24 male, asked my boyfriend 2 years ago if I could sleep with his best friend. People do that these days.
What? 24 male? What?
What the fuck?
I still lingered in my good girl era, so I have to.
Bruh. I, 24 male, asked my boyfriend 2 years ago if I could sleep with his best friend.
What the fuck?
Context. I met my current partner's best friend during my first year of college back in 2018. I didn't meet my partner until later on in the year. During my first year, I flirted with every guy at our dorm as a joke. As a joke.
As a joke, yes.
Girl.
Okay, we sound too judgy, but it's not a joke. It's like half jokes, half real.
It's like half joke, but also half like, I want you to put inside of me.
Yes.
Because I was an attention whore. Us. Fast forward 2 years later, his best friend told me he liked me back then. Apparently, I was super drunk at some point and taunted him to come with me to the restroom so I could suck him off during a party. Did I write this?
Okay.
Yeah, which is why I can't be judged because literally this like sounds like Edward behavior. Have I ever been successful? No. But still. He took it seriously, but I was most likely saying it as a joke. As I usually did back then. Apparently, he's been thinking about that moment ever since. Oh! I love that's kind of a fantasy.
Doesn't sound like morally right.
He was disappointed that me and my current boyfriend got together later on in the year after the guy I was pursuing told me he didn't want to be friends anymore because he comes from a super religious background and not a so accepting family. If he were to come out as bi, even though we've had sex already. Anyways, after he told me he's been thinking about that moment 2 years ago, I got super kinky thinking about how hot it would be to sleep with my partner's best friend. However, I'm not the type to cheat, so I asked my partner for permission. At least. But I'm wondering how the boyfriend must have felt.
Yes.
Hearing his boyfriend be like, hey, can I fuck your best friend? Like, what? How would you even react to that? Glad to say I was stuffed twice that day.
Stuffed twice that day? Stuffed?
Yeah.
With whom? The best friend?
Edward, context clues. Yeah.
So the boyfriend said yes?
Yeah, I guess so. Glad to say I was stuffed twice that day, though I regret not asking for a threesome. 따로따로 했구나. So it was separate.
따로따로. Separate.
Oh my god! I thought it could have also meant like threesome and being double penetrated.
What the people with their threesome desires?
I guess my partner got horny thinking about how hot it'd be to fuck me after getting fucked by his best friend. Ah! Y'all are wild, and the fact y'all subscribers that's crazy.
This episode is gonna get yellow flagged.
Girl, I don't even care anymore.
Okay.
It's not like we make money from this shit anyway.
Okay.
I love that. Honestly,
it's giving fraternity.
Frat X. It's even Frat X.
Frat X. Sketchy sex.
My favorite is how in frat porn, it's always the worst acting. There's a lot of cursing, but the kind of like
yo, open your ass, yo.
Yeah. Oh my god! I recently saw one where
take that load.
It's a bunch of guys on the sofa, right? All took their pants off, so the dorm's little bitch had to suck all their cocks or whatever, and he's just like, oh my god, dude, what the heck? I was like, this is so bad. Like, what is going on?
Americans.
The excessive fuck, man, dude, what the fuck? It's horrible, Edward, but also, I looked it up.
Edward, you're this person.
I hit the VPN button.
Okay, so in Korea the
porn in general
is blocked.
Open a new incognito window and typed in.
What do you mean incognito? You don't need, no one is watching your.
True, but just in case, you never know, because China.
Okay.
So
using your
they're listening. TikTok is listening.
Using your shark VPN.
My Surfshark. Speaking of which, today's episode is not sponsored by Surfshark VPN.
It's sponsored by the Enchanted Hood, the stretchy material.
Oh my god, my favorite is when YouTubers like
and the cloud, the drop shoulders, blog laddies. Anyway,
you did that last episode, Edward.
Okay, I just can't get over it.
I know it's so funny. It's always the Enchanted Hood,
yes.
the romantic
pockets,
the romantic
and the
sleeves.
Yeah.
Maybe we should buy some of her stuff to review.
To
I've seen her stuff in Target. Not the clothes, but like the
bags.
The bags.
Yeah, I think they're especially made for Target because it's lower priced.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, if you guys have used her products, please let us know. I'm curious.
And also let us know if your boyfriend or girlfriend was like, hey, can I fuck your best friend? Would you say yes or no?
I will fucking castrate both of them.
Really? Your best friend didn't do anything? He's just like sitting at home one day, you just come in with a knife and you just...
in case. I'm an ENFJ, I have to always be ready and planned.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I would just say bye. Literally. I would just bye. I was like, you're crazy.
Bye. Boy,
I'm all for the threesome idea. I just feel like it's so messy. It's just so messy.
Yeah, 정신없어. Did I tell you about the time I was in a foursome?
You were in a foursome?
Yeah.
No.
That was 정신없어. Anyway, I'll see y'all guys in another episode. Bye.
Okay, we'll talk about Edward's Willis foursome next to the dumpster next week.
It was at home.
Next to the dumpster?
No.
Okay. All right. Let me hear about it next time. Stay tuned. Yes, every couple will have this period where they feel bored about each other.